Step 3, we're going to sort through these things. So now that you have your pile, your list, we're going to treat it like a closet clean out. Every single item on that list goes into one of 3 piles: the keep, the update, or the release. Keep. These are some of our identities, beliefs, and habits that still fit us. You're going to want to keep them in that keep pile. Things like you want to keep, I'm a loving friend, or I'm someone who follows through on what matters to me. Those types of things go in the keep pile. Update. Some things aren't wrong, they're just outdated. For example, the old version of you might say, I'm the one who always says yes, or everything falls apart. You can update this by saying, I'm someone people can count on, and I also protect my own energy and time. Now, if an identity or belief feels a little more accurate, kinder, or you've got a better midlife version of it, it can go in the update pile. Lastly is the release pile, those things that no longer feel like you, or maybe they never really were you. These just don't belong in your next chapter. They could be beliefs like, it's too late for me, or I have to earn my worth by over-delivering, or if I rest, I'm failing. And it could be roles like the perpetual peacekeeper, or the emotional shock absorber for everybody in the family, or the one who never has needs. Or they could be habits like automatically saying yes before you really think about it, or taking responsibility for everybody else's feelings. Those definitely go into that release pile. Now, you're allowed to be done with identities and obligations that no longer match who you're becoming. And while shedding past identities can feel a little intense, this process is essential for developing a healthier self-concept during midlife. Now you get to actually choose. If you're in a place where you can put a K for keep, a U for update, or an R next to each thing that you've got listed on your list. If not, you can just mentally pick one thing you're keeping, one thing you're updating, and one thing you're ready to let go of. Letting go isn't just an idea. Your brain and body respond to concrete actions. So I want to offer you a few simple release rituals you can use for the things in your release pile. Write that belief or role that you're ready to release on a piece of paper. It could be something like, I'm responsible for keeping everyone happy. Underneath that statement, write something that's a little more true for you right now. Something like, I can care about people without being responsible for their emotions. Now, read the old one once and then read the new one twice. Then tear the paper up and throw it away. Recycle it, please. As a physical signal, this does not get to be the headline of my life moving forward. Next, for obligations you're releasing, write one simple sentence you can actually say or email. Something like, I've loved being part of this, but as I move into the new year, I'm simplifying my commitments and won't be able to continue in this role. You don't owe a full TED Talk explanation. Short and clear is enough. Next, look at your calendar for January 2026. Ask yourself, what here belongs to the woman I am becoming? And what here belongs to an old version of me that I am ready to let go? And then, this might sting a bit, cancel or reschedule one thing that clearly belongs to the old version. Next, set a timer for 5 minutes and write what I'm no longer willing to carry into 2026. But don't worry about writing full sentences. Don't worry about punctuation. Just get it out. After you've gotten it all on paper, you can burn it afterwards if you want. That's optional. It's not required. But you don't have to release everything at once. Please choose at least one belief, one role, or one obligation you are absolutely not going to take with you into the new year, and mark it with a real concrete action. That is emotional decluttering. It's not dramatic, it's deliberate. Let's wrap up with a small carry it forward exercise, okay? We've talked about what you're leaving behind. Now I want you to choose what you are bringing with you. Complete these 3 sentences in your head or on paper. The woman I am becoming in 2026 is someone who no longer fill in the blank. She gives herself permission to fill in the blank. This year, I am committed to protecting fill in the blank. That might be your time, your energy, your peace, I don't know, your creativity, or just your joy. This is your midlife reset. You are not starting from scratch. You're editing, curating, being intentional about what actually belongs in your next chapter. Now, before you write a single resolution for the new year, I want you to ask, what am I actually done with? Because your next chapter doesn't just require a new to-do list, it requires a new story about who you are and what you're willing to bring with you into the future.